Well, the South African Transport and Allied Workers Union is concerned about the safety of employees at Transnet's Satawu farm in Emalahleni. This after criminals attacked Satawu farm and damaged a pipeline. To tell us more, Satawu Deputy General Secretary Anele Kiet joins me now. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Anele, it seems like these attacks are taking place almost every second week now. Of course, this is not just costing the government and Transnet loads, millions of rands, but also your workers' safety is a big concern here. What can you tell us about these latest attacks?
Good morning to you and your listeners. Indeed, as South African Transport and Allied Workers Union, we are deeply concerned about these recurring incidents that are taking place at Transnet. Of course, we are trying to raise the matter with authorities. We've been raising these issues, but we're of the view that now management has need to take serious measures because we can't continue to lose so much money as a public entity, because at the end of the day, public have to make sure that they refinance whatever damage that Transnet is incurring.
And when we look at these attacks, especially the latest one now at the Satawu farm, is it just plain vandalism, or is it also, or are these criminals looking to steal fuel, etc.?
No, where we are seated as a union, we think that as much as there's an element of criminality, but we also think that there's an inside job, because people are very intentional in making sure that they sabotage Transnet so that they can continue to get business within Transnet. Hence, we are saying that law enforcement agencies must work very hard, to make sure that they deal with this matter and get to the bottom of it, because we are beginning to suspect as an organization that this might have some internal job, or if it's external, then it's people who are vandalizing with an intention to get contracts to fix whatever that has been damaged within Transnet.
And if I remember correctly, last year the Hawks did actually arrest a Mozambican national, and that was of course related to fuel being stolen and also allegedly part of a bigger syndicate. Do you hear more of those stories as well?
Yes, but of course, if that information is very sensitive, and we hope and trust that law enforcement agencies will be able to make more arrests, because we believe that they have a strong lead.
And just very lastly, if action isn't taken by law enforcement agencies immediately, or any action is being taken seriously right now, what will Satawu be doing?
No, of course, our powers are minimal. We'll continue to talk to Transnet that the damage that is incurring in your ports, it digs deep in the pockets of the public coffin. And of course, you need to work hard in making sure that the culprits are being apprehended. Unfortunately, we're a trade union. We can only engage with management. We can only engage with government institutions to make sure that they have intervention, but that intervention lies solely in their hands.
So at this point, no strike action really from your side, just more you want to be at the bargaining table basically, and also have your issues being heard. Is that what you're saying?
No, the safety of our members is very important. And of course, if this continues, we will have no choice but to make sure that we withdraw our labor so that management can be able to take a
All right. Thank you so much. That was Anele Kiet, the Deputy General Secretary of Satawu, concerned about workers' safety and of course, saying that they do want to come to the bargaining table also to discuss these issues with the relevant parties.